Hello, this is Decameron, and now I'm going to read you this book, Alistair in Outer Space, acquired at the grand cost of 20p when the Southampton Library decided that they no longer needed it. But I was very happy to pick it up for that price, or indeed any price. You may even get to see some of the pictures. Alistair in Outer Space by Marilyn Sadler, illustrated by Roger Bollen. Alistair Grittle was a sensible boy. Every day he made a list of things he had to do, and then he made a list of things he didn't have to do. He was always on time for school, and the school clock was set by Alistair's watch. He hung up his jacket every night and put his shoes in plastic bags. Alistair took especially good care of library books. He washed his hands before he read them so that he would not smudge the pages, and he always returned them to the library on time. One day, when Alistair was returning his books to the library, something unusual happened. He was picked up by a spaceship and whisked off into space. How about that? Two creatures who called themselves Goots were flying the spaceship. They were from a planet called Gootjala, and they were very friendly. The Goots liked Alistair very much and wanted to take him home with them. Alistair thanked the Goots very much, but he did not want to go to Gootjala. "My library books are due back today," he said. "The librarian will be expecting me." The Goots pretended not to hear Alistair and continued on their way. After a very short time, they landed on a planet they thought was Gootjala, and then they realised it was not Gootjala, it was Drollabob. "We must have taken a wrong turn," said the Goots. There was nothing for Alistair to do but read his library books again. Getting lost in an exciting adventure was just what he needed. But when he went to look for a place to wash his hands, he opened the wrong door. Ooh. And the next thing Alistair knew, he was in outer space. "Now I'll never get my books back to the library," he said. The Goots soon noticed that Alistair was missing, and they sort of turned the ship around. And when they found Alistair, he was showing the Trollabubbles his library card. The Trollabubbles wanted to take Alistair to Trollabob, but he explained that he'd just been there. So the Trollabubbles gave Alistair back to the Goots. The Goots continued to search for Gootjala, but they could not find it anywhere. Alistair looked at his watch. It was getting late. He was going to have to pay a library fine. Alistair could not look for Gootjala any longer. He insisted that the Goots take him home. This time the Goots agreed. They had never seen Alistair quite so upset. The Goots told Alistair that they were very, very sorry. Goots were not known to be good at direction. Alistair did not think that the Goots would be able to find Earth, so he decided to fly the spaceship. It was not very long before Alistair spotted Earth in the viewer. He was glad he'd taken a shortcut. Then Alistair let the Goots take over while he gathered up his books. He was very much relieved when they finally landed on Earth. And although it was late, he was quite certain there would still be time to get to the library now that he was home.